Reverend Harry A. Lorenzo, the pioneering Filipino minister of the Apostolic faith in the Philippines, started his ministry in 1957 in Tondo, Manila as a Bible study group of 8. The congregation was initially called the Pentecostal Revival Fellowship. From Manila, the work spread to Tanejeros, Bataan in 1958 and then to Muñoz, Nueva Ecija in 1959. It was a ministry not only for salvation but of miracles and healing as well. In February 1962, an American missionary of the Apostolic faith in Japan, Reverend Arthur G. Allen, visited the Philippines. He contracted Reverend Lorenzo through a member of the church who had correspondence with the Apostolic faith's headquarters in Portland, Oregon. In effect, it was the start of the Apostolic faith mission in the country. On May 1, 1963, Reverend Lorenzo started evangelistic and revival meetings in Cabanatuan City with the help of young people from Muñoz, Nueva Ecija, Bataan, and Manila. The second floor of Javier Terminal was rented as the temporary place of worship. The congregation transferred to Paco Roman after the building was razed to the ground during the biggest fire disaster that hit Cabanatuan City on October 22, 1963. On April 18, 1968, Reverend Lloyd C. Carver, General Overseer of the International Apostolic Faith, arrived in the Philippines with his wife. It was during a Sunday evening service on April 21, 1968 that Reverend Harry A. Lorenzo and his wife, Reverend Lorenza C. Lorenzo, were officially ordained ministers of the Apostolic faith with Reverend Harry A. Lorenzo as the first Philippine overseer. In 1981, Apostolic Faith Philippines declared its independence from Portland, Oregon. This did not, however, stop the work started by Reverend Lorenzo. Some of our ministers changed the name of their churches and became independent but expanded their gospel work considerably. Some members became pastors of other churches not related to us. Others opened pioneering work in the US and Japan. Others have become missionaries in their own right, reaching as far as Europe and Israel. One church preferred to stay with Portland and remains so up to this day. Almost 2 years ago, Reverend Harry A. Lorenzo died and buried in Hawaii, USA at 89. He left behind a legacy of faith, healing, and miracles in the service of his God. Before he was finally put to rest, Reverend Lorenzo was given military honors at his gravesite as Hero of World War II. He took his Purple Heart Medal to his grave. On December 2005, the youngest son of Reverend and Mrs. Lorenzo, Reverend Harry C. Lorenzo, who served as an active youth leader of the church for many years and a pastor for quite some time, passed away in Hawaii, USA. Almost 2 years after the death of Reverend Harold C. Lorenzo, Reverend Lorenzo C. Lorenzo passed away in Hawaii, USA, after giving a series of sermons at the Apostolic Faith Church in Cabanatuan City. A great part of her ministry was devoted to teaching the Bible and how to lead a choir. On April 30, 2009, Reverend Esther R. Lorenzo, the wife of Dr. Harry C. Lorenzo Jr., passed away. She served as assistant pastor of the church for several years until her death. She also pioneered the Grace Christian Learning Center and served as its first teacher and director. She left behind several admirers and former students who continuously and faithfully served the Lord. Last August 25, 2014, Dr. Harry C. Lorenzo Jr., the eldest son of Pastor Lorenzo, passed away. A man worthy of emulation for his nobility as a teacher and counselor. Honor as a public official and pastor, impeccable exemplar as a family man, and above all, a faithful servant of his Creator. Today, the permanent church of the Apostolic Faith, which was started by Reverend Lorenzo in Cabanatuan City, stands tall in Bonifacio District. It has become a center for education, training, and wellness programs for children, parents, professionals, and Christian workers.